Hey there guys, welcome to another live stream. So today you have a request for another viewer. It's like she wanted like a Maltese dog. So due to its features and kind of personality, I just put it drinking some tea, and now we are going to get our machine. Oops, sorry, just forgot this. Okay. Machine, our cartridge. Just plugging everything. Okay. So let's start then, right? As always, I usually tend to start with the eyes, but right now, since we have also a little bit darker areas here on top, we are going for that one first. Just creating here the drop shadow of the the bow. Okay. Nice. So this bow here will be all shaded, just to create some contrast with the rest of the dog's fur, you know. Since this is mainly like a white dog, we have to create some contrast here, so everything so there's no like mixed stuff around. Just darken up a little bit more here on the bottom. Yeah, just defining here more the bow, so it don't get lost. Also here on this part underneath this center area, a little bit darker as well. Okay. also again here underneath this area, just darkening up a little bit more. Hello. Thank you very much, Hamza. How are you doing? Really darkening a little bit more. Okay. Nice. How's your Wednesday looking like? At least here in Portugal, it's raining a lot. It's been raining non-stop. Thank you, man. Thank you, Crystal Mayers. When did I start this? Well, I'm a tattoo artist, so this kind of stuff I was already doing this technique, let's say. However, specifically this type of drawing on paper with a tattoo machine, I just started like a month ago, in the beginning of the year. But as I said, like, this has a lot to do with tattooing. So hello, Fifi. Bonjour. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, Hamza. Really appreciate it. Every single subscription, even if you just stay here a little bit, like a minute or two at least, just that, it really helps, at least on the algorithm and watch time, of course. So I really appreciate you guys like staying here a little bit, talking a bit with me, since my ultimate goal is to try to get into the YouTube partner program. So if you guys hang out a little bit with me here, every single one of you, that really helps. And don't be afraid of asking some questions, because I'm all for it to clarify or explaining at least what I'm doing, what's this technique. So feel free to ask. Okay, and so this area should be, so here, yeah, Renato Angel, yes, it's almost the same principle. There's some minor details that could be a little bit different, let's say, but the core principle is exactly the same. Portugal. Are you from Portugal as well, or Brazil? Okay, nice. Thank you, man. But as I said, like, this is not that hard, not that difficult to begin, and it's a really cool entry point for starting tattooing. Just picking up a machine like this, and this will really help you if you want to start tattooing. So if eventually you are into something like that, like tattooing and or whatnot, I really advise you to start by doing this type of stuff. And as soon as you can handle properly, and you can do like really cool artworks with this, then you are ready to start working towards the skin. Because this will force you to train a lot your hands and your hand speed, your hand lightness, the pressure. So it's a really entry point. It's a really good entry point to tattooing. At least all my students, before they even start thinking on getting something tattooed on someone, I just make them do a lot of this stuff first of all, so they are more prepared when advancing into real tattooing, No problem. Thank you very much, man. Have a good. Thank you very much. That will help, really. Yeah, see you soon. Have a nice day. Hi there, Yvonne. Thank you, man. Thank you, Gnat. How's it going, Yvonne? I'm doing here a Maltese dog drinking tea. It was a request from a fellow viewer yesterday. She won like a contest I did here on live stream. So he got to pick the theme of today's drawing. And this is like a kind of tattoo machine. And instead of having a cartridge with needles, it's like a cartridge with a ballpoint pen. Okay. Thank you. But that's what I was saying before. Like, this is a really cool, way to draw. It's a different style of drawing, and also it's a fun one. At least for me, I really enjoy. And you get to do cool stuff with this, you know. And the entry barrier for someone who never picked up like a tattoo machine before, it's really easy. It's like you can start like doing this really fast, okay? Like I do workshops on this technique, and most people who go to my workshops, they never picked like a tattoo machine before in their lives, and like in 2 hours they are able to to present something like interesting, you know. So only 2 hours. So it's pretty easy to start doing this technique. Thank you, man. Thank you, Yvonne. Fred, thank you very much, man. So as I said before, this was a request from a viewer. Not exactly this. It was the thing, like she told me she just wanted like a Maltese dog. But since I really like the absurd part of things, I just went like I just search like those Maltese dogs, and like I figured like their personality would have like something to do with this, you know, like sipping tea, like in a more aristocracy vibe. How many? A whole lot of them. I just started like this January, in the beginning of the month, like every day doing a live stream and doing one piece. But I can show you at least this sketchbook that's from from this month. I can show you right now a little bit. Okay, some stuff. Penguin Trump. Shark penguin. And yeah, this is like this month's sketchbook. Thank you. I just went for a while doing Pokemon because, well, I also like it a lot, but my son also really enjoys the theme, so he would ask me to do this kind of Pokemon characters. But yeah, it can like time that I wasn't really in. That's enough. Like that's enough Pokemon. Let me just do something else. Toteme, how are you doing? All cool? So this is a little trickier challenge because the whole dog is white, so so I need to be really careful on shading because the tones has to be really light. So as what I was saying before, right now my goal is just to enter the YouTube partner program. So for that I already have like the subscriptions, but of course every single one of you will, that's always helps to get like a bit more. But even more than that, it's like about the watch time, you know. That's what's been really difficult for me to achieve like those 4,000 hours has been like really tricky. So if you stay here a little bit, couple of minutes at least, that will really help. I'll be much thankful for that. It's a tattoo machine with a ballpoint pen cartridge. It's from this brand, okay? You have the link on the description of this video. It comes with two batteries, like inside the machine, and another one here. Each battery like runs like for around 5 hours, something like that. And they come also with these ballpoint pen cartridges. They are cartridges like similar to tattoo cartridges with needles, but instead of having like a needle sticking out, it's just like the ballpoint pen. Okay. Hello, the Dig Galif. If I draw on PC too, well, I draw on my iPad as well, not on PC, but like this drawing came directly from my iPad, so yeah. I usually draw stuff first on the iPad, and then I transfer it to the sketchbook. Okay. Yeah, it's a Maltese dog. Thank you very much, Jean Passer. Rainer, yeah, kind of. It can be seen also as a tattoo training. However, I'm just doing it like daily, just because I really enjoy it, you know? It's a really fun technique to do. If I make vectors, not usually with my drawings, no, not usually, no, because most of the times I just draw for the tattoos, you know, so there's no need to make like properly vectors from them from those designs. Thank you, man. You do? Nice. But you, well, how do you go through the through the whole thing? Like you have like a Cintiq or something like that to draw? Thank you, Sam. Oh, okay, okay. You make the vectors and sell it. Okay, okay. Nice. But yeah, but was what I was saying, like, since most of the time that I'm drawing for tattoo, you know, to after that make a tattoo out of it. Well, that's why I usually don't work mainly on vectors, but that approach is viable as well, yeah. Like trying to my favorite animal, I don't know. Probably the bear. Now this is also the trickiest part here. Developing some tones in the white fur. Obviously this couldn't be all white, right? Because if you look clearly to even a white dog, a white fur dog, you have always like shadows and whatnot, and that's what I'm trying to represent here. It's like the shadows and the volumes, but it's really tricky because we have to be really careful to not overdo and not like making stuff too dark, because it's still a white fur dog. No, like the bear, not, well, I don't have like a, I just like that, that force, you know, like that raw force. I really admire that. The English, yes it is. Thank you for being here. It's a tattoo machine. This is more like a PMU tattoo machine, but nonetheless it's a tattoo machine with ballpoint pen cartridges. Okay, this is from this company here. They're awesome. You have like a link on this description here. So if you want if you want to try something, check that out, because it's like an affiliate link, and that also helps me out. I get like a small kickback from it. Yeah, it's not that expensive as well. Like this machine, this comes with 2 batteries and 8 cartridges already, so you are already like set to go. And it's around like $150, like $150. Really not that expensive, you know. Like if you would like to buy like a proper tattoo machine like this, eventually, this is around like $300, just the machine, so yeah. And it's a US company, so if you guys live on the US, it will arrive way faster than me, for instance. It took like 3 weeks or so for me to get this stuff. And of course, like if you eventually would like to start doing some stuff like this, feel more than free to hit me up via Instagram or even through here, and I can help you start like with some exercises. So okay. So yeah, it will be the same. Yeah, of course. But yeah, well, as what I was saying, like if you would like to get into this, feel free to contact me, to DM me, because I'll definitely help you guys to start out with some exercises, specific exercises, so you can control properly like the machine. Okay, I really would love to see more people doing this sort of of stuff. Would love to, I don't know, like to do some collaborative live streams with some of you guys. That would be really cool. How did I get the outline? Like the outline done? It's like this. I can show you here on the teacup. Just go that's exactly the same, but a bit slower. Okay. Like if I want really sparse dots, I'll just go faster with my hand. And here I'm using the exactly same voltage as the outline for the shading stuff, okay? But the only thing that changes really, it's my hand speed, okay? Just going a little bit more careful and more slower and slower. Like this. Now this area is a little bit also trickier because it's a really small area here. Exactly. That's almost that, yeah. For sure. Also here, but this I only do this honestly just because these cartridges are really saturated. They are really like bold, you know. Thank you very much, Ivan. Like it's really easy to saturate black, full black with this. So when I want to bring those really light tones, what I do, I just tip like the tattoo pen, okay, like in like a, I don't know, like a what, 10 degree almost, like just like really lightly tipping on the paper, so it doesn't make like a really bold dot, you know. But this only happens with this kind of cartridges, because with the other ones, like the ones from, for example, this brand, this is from Amazon. Like these ones, they are not so saturated, so it's easier to bring those really light tones. But however, it's way harder to do these kind of darks, you know. So thank you, Yvonne. But yeah, as I said, like this, since I also do like workshops on this, like teaching this technique, so it's really easy to start with this, okay? Like in 2 hours, people are doing really cool stuff with this. At least my students, in 2 hours, they just go from never picking up like a tattoo machine in their lives, from like 2 hours later doing cool stuff. So it's really easy to start. No. So Samurai joke, thank you very much. No, I'm not going to finish today. Just because, well, first of all, I have work on the afternoon, and I really don't have the time for it, and I still need to have lunch. But other than that, for instance, I'm going to show you the difference. In my opinion, it has like a huge difference, okay? It's like for instance, this one, this design, like also this one, yeah. This one, no, well, these were like smaller ones, but at least they were all done like in just one sitting, okay? So I was just like rushing things, okay? Thank you very much, English. Have a nice day. They were a little bit rushed into finishing in the same sitting, okay? Cool. However, I changed everything with this one, okay? This one I did in 3 sittings. It was like around 1 hour and a half, yeah, mostly likely 1 hour and a half for each one. And it, at least for me, in my opinion, it came out really great, okay? With way more detail and attention to everything, the same as this. It was like 2 sessions with this one. Thank you very much, Michelle. So this was also like 2 sittings, and I was really happy with the end result. This again, 2 sittings. So I'm just trying to do everything like really calmly and relaxed. Thank you. That's like my point here, you know. Just like chilling, just talking with you guys, doing something the coolest possible way. So yeah, I don't want to rush everything just to be done, you know. Because the other ones that were done like really quickly in just one sitting, I eventually look to them and it was like, I didn't like this or that, you know. There was like a lot of stuff that I didn't like that I could have improved if I was a little bit more relaxed and if I had like a bit more attention to it. Hello Jake. How's it going? How is it going with you? let me just check here the status of the live stream. I'm trying right now some different stuff here. I'm trying to stream here with the ultra low latency, so I'm a bit worried that with the stability of the live, because I guess it has like a really long delay. Oi oi, Soul Mine, Madison, thank you very much, man. But yeah, but it's that exactly that what I was saying to you, like just like having a good time doing this, chilling, talking with you guys, not rushing anything to get like the best results I can do, of course. That's obviously it won't become perfect, not even close to that. But at least trying the best I can. Well, I guess let me just do some math here on the hours. I guess I could finish eventually like the whole head, like going to the ears, to both ears, yeah. Just finishing out here the cup, and now just after this I'm heading towards the ears, and I guess I'll leave it as that for now. Yeah, I guess so. Michelle, yes, I do the drawing, and this is a tattoo machine with a ballpoint pen cartridge. Okay, it's from these guys here. It's around $150, and you have the link on my channel and also here on the video description. Is it? Is she? Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Tell her if she doesn't want to test something like this. It's a really cool tool to work with. I'm sorry, Ivan, but people keep asking about it, so have to keep showing it. She wanted to be oh, you wanted her to be a tattooist. Okay, okay. Well, right now it could be better for tattoo artists, you know, because we are dealing with times a little bit rough, like rougher times right now for the tattoo industry. A lot of people are quitting, but if she wants eventually to do something like this thing, it's a cool way to start, okay? It's a really nice way to start and to learn. Well, honestly, it really depends, okay, on the subject. But like for instance, as I showed you before, I can tell you more or less how long it took to finish some others. Like this one, it's watercolor 300 GSM fine grain cold press paper. So this one, it was 2 sittings and it was like around 2 hours and something, like 2 hours and a half maybe, more or less that. This was like around 3 hours. This was like probably 5 hours. However, these ones, like this was like 50 minutes. So it really depends. It depends on the size, on the amount of detail it has, you know. If I'm rushing or not. So that's a lot of stuff. Let me check everything here, if it's all good with the stream. Yeah, it is. Nice. Yes, I do. I'm a tattoo artist. From Portugal. Just trying to place here those really light tones, okay? Darkening a little bit here on the bottom, just to have some contrast here and there. Just going to put a little bit up. The voltage. But yeah, this is mainly the type of work I really like to do in tattooing, like this stipple shading, you know. For me, it's really cool. I really like this peppery, like this grainy texture. There are people that really prefers like those smooth shading. Honestly, I always prefer this textured shading. I don't know why. I guess would hurt if I touched it. What, the point? No, I can show you here. Like, see? Doesn't hurt. This is like a ballpoint pen, okay? It's as if you are like using like a regular pen. Just dealing here with those tones, because these are really tricky to do. Don't want to overdo it that much, okay? Now just going to darken up some areas here and there. Okay. Oh, this would be really perfect for that, really. Thank you, Ozan Bonbon. This would be really perfect for that kind of stuff. You'll do like a temporary tattoo. And also, your friends, if they don't have like tattoos, at least they could feel what getting a real tattoo, like kind of the hurt of a real tattoo. It really doesn't hurt that much, honestly. It's almost the same as this. But as I was saying, like Ivan, like if you eventually, if you really pick one of these, hit me up later so I can help you starting out and get like the workarounds of the machine and some exercises, okay? And also, if you would like to, you can get this from the link on the description, so it also helps me out a little bit more. Okay, so this side of the ear is done. Now going for this one here. just darkening here these areas to create contrast with the rest of the face. Okay, and now just going to lightly fade it towards the center here of the ear. Okay, so we can divide clearly where the face ends and when the ear starts, okay, without being like a blob, like something like really mixed up. This is the most important thing here. Well, on this type of works and also in tattooing, it's exactly the same, like having really high contrast with every element so it can be really readable, okay? Can be easily readable. That's really important. If this is a pen, no, it's a tattoo machine, okay, but with a pen tip, okay, it's like this. It has like a cartridge, okay, and inside it, instead of having a needle, it has like a pen tip. If this was for tattoo, instead of having this pen tip, the cartridge will be really similar to this one, but just instead of having that pen tip, it would have like a proper needle. No, they sell this. I'm sorry, Yvonne, it will be like the fourth time you'll see the box, but it's like this, okay? It's this company that here you'll get like here the space for the tattoo machine, a second battery, a cable, and underneath you'll have like 8 cartridges, and you can have more, of course, and different colors, not just black. You can get for different colors as well, but yeah, I have like the link on the description, so you can check that out. Okay. Yeah, this feels nice right now. Just going to darken a little bit more here and there, just to be proportional the tones to the other ear. Okay, and I guess we'll stop. Well, sorry, no, just let me just adjust here a little bit, some shadows here and there on the top of the head. So when we start tomorrow, restart tomorrow with this one, it's already done. So I'm doing like a daily live stream here, so just going to finish this one for today, and tomorrow I'll be here again more or less around the same hours to resume this drawing. Okay. But eventually, if you already subscribe to me, you'll get a notification, okay? If you would like to keep me company here, I would also always appreciate it. So, and that also helps me out here with the algorithm and watch hours and whatnot, so. So guys, this is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys being there. So thank you very much, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day, have a nice Wednesday. Goodbye. And again, thank you very much for being there. I really appreciate it, honestly. Bye bye.